Sunday's Manchester derby reminded everyone why the Premier League is so unique. We may not have the tiki-taka of La Liga, but, and excuse my Alan Hansen impression here, the pace, power and passion of the Premier League is unrivalled. We have our problems too though, and to see Rio Ferdinand's head pouring with blood from a coin thrown from the crowd was a disgrace. Idiots aren't isolated to football grounds, but the intensity of their aggression seems heightened when allowed to flourish in a mob. This is something that seems to be creeping into the game more and more. Unfortunately, apart from banning the individuals concerned after the event, there's not much you can do to stop it before it happens. You can't ask people not to bring money to games, can you? These are situations as a player I've seen many times, but they're not what bothers me most. My biggest bugbear is not grown men or women verbally abusing me. That's part of the game and to a certain extent and in some cases just banter. No, it's the grown men or women calling you all the names under the sun with their children sat next to them. I remember one particular instance during my career with crystal clarity. I was getting some abuse from an opposition supporter at the end of a game, and it was the usual stuff like "you're shit," "you're a twat," all the expletives you could think of because I'd had the audacity to score against his team. Now, this didn't bother me, it's the regrettable norm, until I looked over and saw that this idiot abusing me had his young son next to him, being dragged along like a little lamb who just didn't want to be there. At this point, I lost any sense of calm and confronted him, which of course, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have. As I walked towards him, he backed right off. Now, I didn't want to fight him. I just said to him, "How the hell can you act like that with your child next to you? Do you know how embarrassing you look and how upsetting this is for your kid?" He looked at me and then from a safe distance told me to fuck off and dragged his kid away. These things get to me. I know they shouldn't, but they do. As supporters, you have a right to say certain things to players. It's all part of the game. You pay your money to support your team and are allowed to be annoyed if they don't perform. But come on, that's not language for any child to hear. And now we have to discuss Rio's forehead instead of Van Persie's left foot. Along with the well-documented racist issues of the past year, British football could do without continual ugly events off the pitch, undermining the beauty of the sport on it. I'm the Secret Footballer. For the latest from me, subscribe to Copper 90.
Waiting for people to tweet me at the Euro fan.
If you can help Tom out with a ticket tonight, he will be your bestest friend forever.
We'll make it worth your while. I do good hugs.
Leaders. Say what you like about John Terry, and there is a lot to say. In games, he's a leader of men.